Are you ready to grind? It's Sports 56 Grind Time with Peter Edmiston and Anthony Sain. Now, here's Peter and Anthony.
Oh, yeah. Man, welcome in, everybody, to an all-new edition of Grind Time right here on Sports 56 and 98.5 FM. What an absolutely perfect day it is outside. Get out there. Enjoy yourself. Take a walk. Take a stroll. Take a hike. I mean that literally, not metaphorically, obviously. My name is Peter Edmiston, joined by Anthony Sain.
What it do?
How you doing, man?
Agitated, man.
Why are you agitated?
I don't know. I get like this sometimes. But like everything.
What is it?
Everything's getting to my nerves.
Did you not get enough sleep or something?
I don't know.
Kind of grumpy today?
I've been thrown off since the Super Bowl. I got a little bit too into the action a little bit. And I ain't been right.
Do we need to call the red line?
No.
1-888-997-89?
No, it wasn't that kind of, no. It was other activities they had going.
Oh, some other. Oh, okay, yeah. Well, that can throw you off too. You might
I'm just real agitated, man. Like, Twitter used to be fun, man. It's just too many stupid people on Twitter right now. It's just like really.
When did that? I mean, that's the way it is.
It used to be my safe haven. I would go to Facebook to laugh at how stupid people were, but Twitter was like a breath of fresh air. It's like no difference now. Grizz Twitter used to be as the tribal chief of Grizz Twitter, man. It's a sad day.
Well, you know, part of it is that you're dealing with a much more popular group now. You know,
I don't know.
This is a Grizzly team that is one of the best in the league, and you got a bunch of newcomers. You got different expectations. You got some people, believe it or not, who have not even been around for much of the core four, who are fans now. It's hard to believe, but it's true. There's some newcomers out there. So, I mean, you know, you're going to deal with some different types of folks.
Yeah,
and you just got to accept that. You know, you just got to roll with that, man. I know it's frustrating.
No,
I'm sorry.
Hold on. I just hate feeling so short fused with stuff. Like I be like, bro, like
we gotta just get you to, get you.
It's just so stupid. People are just so goofy about everything.
Maybe we can get you just to relax a little bit. Maybe take some.
I ain't get like this till I started getting with you, man. I used to be entertained by all this stuff. I used to laugh at everything people would say. Like,
what are you blaming me for this now?
When you went on your man, I just can't stand these content creators. Remember he went on that rant when he was like talking about like.
Yeah, that's true.
Just gets on my nerves, man. Like it's so cringe. Like if Wojnarowski or somebody tweets something. And then you just get all this just dumb stuff, or a player tweets something. Yep. You just get all this stupid stuff people are saying. I'm like, man, shut up. It's just so stupid, bro.
I know. Hey, listen, it's when you take the red pill or the blue pill, sometimes when you look through and you start to see behind the code and you see what's really going on with folks, then
yeah, man, it's weird. Like
it's tough. It's weird. It gets you tough right there, man.
People's reactions to the halftime show, I'm like, man, how goofy and
well, people are definitely goofy.
Like we just live in weird times, bro. And social media is just a bed of. You ever like ate a cookie or something in bed and you forget about it and you get in the bed, there's crumbs in there the next morning, or whatever, like that feeling. This is what social media is turning into, man. Just a crummy bed, just a crummy bed to lay in, man.
It is. That's why you don't need to lay in that bed. Don't lay in that bed, man.
This metaverse we live in is getting just out of hand. I'll be all right though. I just need some Tiger basketball in my life tonight.
Well, you got some Tiger basketball coming your way. Has Tiger basketball Twitter gotten better while Grizzly Twitter's gotten worse?
Hell no. Tiger Athletics Twitter is. And I'm not talking about their official account. Shout out, who runs that account. No. Shout out to my guy that runs that account. I don't know if this is public knowledge who runs it, but shout out to him. But like the fans who have Twitter accounts, it's actually like a bunch of people's like moms that like somebody like logged them on the Twitter and now they're just, they use it. Tiger sports fans are horrible on Twitter. Like, that's just point blank.
Well, it's pretty bad. And on top of that, I don't know, man. People are very sensitive about certain things, and that's kind of tough. But I think the deal is that everybody is just upset right now because tonight you've got two really interesting matchups. You have Tigers in action against Cincinnati. Big game. Historically, this is always this is definitely a rivalry game, even though Cincinnati's kind of in a little bit of a rough patch for sure. But then you got the other one. I think the one that's really got you a little bit frazzled.
Oh man,
is Grizzlies and Pelicans.
Oh man,
historically, and the Pelicans coming off of a absolute beatdown last night, where they took care of business and beat a very good Raptors team and took them to the woodshed. So they got a little confidence, got the tails up, and now you're seeing the potential for a Grizzly team. Maybe they, John Morant list is questionable. I suspect 12 is going to play, but if he doesn't, or even if he does, the Grizzlies historically have not matched up well with this Pelican team, and I know that's one that hits close to home.
Yeah, man, I can't stand these dudes. I literally can't. I can't stomach them. Their jerseys are trash. Every jersey they wear is horrible. They had one that looked like a bomb pop.
Mm-hmm.
It's just,
that's right.
Their arena is trash. I love New Orleans women. Shout out to y'all. But I love the city of New Orleans.
New Orleans food.
Yeah, I love everything about the city of New Orleans. But
New Orleans, the culture, the nightlife.
Yeah,
I mean, New Orleans is a tremendous.
Some of my favorite cities in the world. But the
Pelicans, jazz, Mardi Gras. I mean, all that stuff, man. You name it. But the Pelicans and the Saints teams, just in general. Oof,
get them out of here, man. No. I love how when you go to a Pelicans game, you feel like you're in New Orleans culture, like the vibe, the music. A second line and all kind of stuff going on. Lil Wayne.
You also feel like you're an exclusive group because there's not that many
people there. So exclusive that when the players leave out, there's no underground to their arena. The players walk out amongst the people.
Yeah,
I thought that was the wildest thing I ever saw.
The players park in the regular parking lot. They just park and they have to pay to park. I mean, it's crazy.
No, I'm being serious. You're joking. I'm being dead serious. Like they don't have they don't have tunnels. Like the players come out on the same floor the fans are on. They're like, oh, excuse us, coming through. And this Zion Williamson walking past you. Like, what?
Yeah,
but yeah.
Yeah, I agree. It's a real weird situation. That arena.
I can't stand them. I literally can't stand. I can't tolerate them. Like, we have to win this game tonight.
Well, this is what I'm saying. Like, this is why you're wound a little tight right now.
That might be it, man.
I mean, I think that's what's
going on. That might be all it is.
You know what's going on. Jonas Valanciunas is going to have 30 and 15.
You know he's going to go off.
He's going to go crazy. This is just how it is.
Just win, man.
Yeah. I decided that I'm gonna join you from the pool today. Such nice weather that hopefully you can catch my vibes of just kind of chilling out. Hopefully that'll help you.
No.
I'm doing this for you. I'm doing this for you, by the way.
It won't.
It won't? Oh, well, that's sad. It's unfortunate.
Calvin says you can't entertain Twitter, Sain. It's kind of part of my job. It's kind of part of what I do. It's like asking me to cut my legs off and keep running. Twitter's a huge part of everything I got hands on.
It's true, man. But you gotta. I don't know. There's stuff you can do. And then there's stuff that you can't do, and then you can't. There's only so much that you're going to be able to, do with Twitter these days. You can't. You're not going to be able to hang in there the way that you had in years past. People are going to take it to heart. They're going to take it too seriously. Yeah. People are going to be stupid.
And it's too many people that haven't been here for the entire Sain experience, and they hop on. They're new to this, and they don't know how to perceive me. But you know what I got a real problem with? I almost told Darren to cue us some music. I got a problem with these. I can say fake ass on the radio, right?
Yeah.
These fake ass media members in Memphis, bro, who like won't engage in conversation with you unless they're trying to prove you wrong.
Take that for data.
Those dudes in the city bother me too. I won't name any names today. But
no.
They're too important to engage with you unless they're trying to make you look like you don't know what you're talking about. Those guys, you know what I mean?
I want to know who you're talking about.
I'll tell you out there. I don't feel like
I want to know the specifics of what you're talking about. Come on, man. I need all the dirt here.
You know how they be, man. You know they'll see you the game. They'll speak with a super awkward thing going.
Yeah.
But then act like you don't pretend like you don't exist until this opportunity to try to make it like you don't know what you're talking about. Then they want to engage in your conversation. I can name a few dudes like that. Okay. I can name a dude who don't even follow me, but he always know what I'm talking about on Twitter. And he's got like little friends or his buddies that like come at me with stupid stuff. And it's like, oh yeah, you're one of what's the name's friends.
Oh,
who don't even follow me, but you know what I mean? Yeah. Well, they'll say, a guy gets a podcast. Like, nah, dude, I've been doing more than had got a podcast out. You know what I mean? So like, you know, people always try to downplay you, like you ain't got nothing going on or whatever. But yeah.
No, you got. Hey, I'm 100%. I'm with you. You know, I got your. I got your back.
Oh, you know how it is, bro. Oh, the lights start flashing. Yeah, we paid the bill.
They was finna get you. See, I was quiet. They all right. They tried to come and get you.
We paid the bill in this joint.
Okay.
I think so.
But no, man. Tigers tonight, Grizzlies tonight.
We got CJ coming up in our next segment. CJ Hurt. We'll talk about the haters, if that's what we're led to. We've got Steven Johnson coming up 2:00. We'll talk about the Tigers with him, and I will tell you I'm working on, and I hope I have to have a chat. Got to check the phone, as a matter of fact, while we're doing this because I'm looking for word. Haven't got word officially yet, but close to getting a guest. You don't even know about this.
What? I'm working on a guest too now. You seen, man?
I'm close to getting a guest that's going to be fantastic. Going to be amazing.
Okay.
Within the next couple of weeks, so we're going to see how it goes. But I'm optimistic that we're going to make it happen.
Okay. We've had some pretty big ones.
Somebody who you all of you out there have watched for years and years and years, and hopefully been a huge fan of.
You know him as playing.
You know him as Joe the Policeman from the What's Going Down episode of That's My Mama. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Randy Watson. I believe the children of you. Teach them well, let them lead the way.
It made me think of the episode of the Dr. It was one of those Dr. Dre videos where they said they were playing the $25 pyramid. You remember that?
$25 pyramid.
and they said, Al B is sure. The word was damn. Like Al B. The man said, sure, no. Oh man!
So I'm hoping we'll have more information on that in the next little bit. But suffice to say, if we can make it happen, it'll be a lot of fun. I think you're gonna really enjoy it. So I'm gonna text you the name right now, Sain, so you could get
some response. You seen the one I'm working on, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah. The one you're working on is gonna be fascinating.
Hey.
No, I just texted you the name of who.
Oh man! Oh yeah, that'll be major.
Yeah, that's gonna be fun.
Yeah, that's the one right there.
So
I'm about to come in that day. I'm about to actually.
I think we're gonna be. I think we're on path to making it happen.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll see how it goes. Darren, you're just gonna have to be.
I know who it is. I'm down for Pamela Lee and Tommy Anderson to come up in here. No. Pamela Anderson and Tommy Lee, whatever her name is. Pamela Lee, Tommy Anderson, something like that.
What? No, you're just watching the video during the show.
Yeah. Yep.
By the way, I don't need you to do that. I don't think that's good. I don't think it's appropriate to be doing that during the show. But that's neither here nor there. Well, if you want to join us, you can. Get in the zone. AutoZone with the AutoZone text line at 360-8255. The AutoZone phone line as well at 360-8255. Jump on in. Let us know what's going on, what you think, how things are going for you. We'd love to hear from you. As we said on the show, we'll preview a big night of hoops tonight. Also, start to kind of put the pieces together to the end of the NFL season. We heard from Ben Simmons and James Harden for the first time with their new teams today. We'll talk about that. Double standards continue to be alarming in the Olympics. We'll discuss all of that and continue here. So that's all on the way here on the program. Did you happen to see the situation, since we're talking the Olympics? Did you see this situation that's going on with this figure skater?
Yes.
Have you seen all this?
You would catch me. I'm already saying I'm having a bad day, and then throw that out there. Yeah, I saw it.
Well, I mean, I figure we might as well just go ahead and get it all out of the way.
I've been programmed to just overlook that type of stuff, Peter. At this point.
Well, I don't know. It's. I mean, it's just disgraceful.
Yeah.
I mean, first of all, the fact that Russia is competing at all. I don't know. I don't care about the Winter Olympics
in the slightest.
I mean, I enjoy. I will flip it over and watch some stuff just because it's kind of interesting to watch it. I like watching people like this is the biggest thing of their life. I think that's really cool. So I enjoy seeing that. But like, as far as does it matter? No. It used to. I think we used to care about. It
seems like I remember some great Winter Olympic athletes.
Yeah, like we cared about the figure skate. I mean, oh my God, the Tanya Harding, Nancy Kerrigan. I mean, that was insane. But it just doesn't feel like it has any of that anymore. So
I think I know what it is for me personally. Like, I don't have like a television. Like, I don't like flip channels. So I don't watch anything unless I'm going to the TV with the intent of watching it, because it's all streaming
that's
or
part
something
of it.
Sports wise. Like, I'm not just gonna stumble up on a commercial about the Olympics, the actual events, nothing. So when does it come on? It comes on every day.
It's on like all the time. Like, it's on any 24/7.
Yeah, I would have no clue. Like, I don't watch TV that way. So
yeah, I mean, but you can watch it streaming. You can watch it on. You can. There's no doubt you can watch it however you want. You could watch it.
No, I'm just saying, like, I wouldn't stumble up on this. Like, I'm not aware of it even happening right now until I walk into the studio and I see updates about it. Like, I don't.
Yeah.
There's nothing about me that's gonna say, man,
I stumble on it just with my, with what I'm
well, you're just scanning through your thousands of free channels, right?
Absolutely.
I got you.
And I watch it from different countries. It's pretty fun to do that. See what's going on with them.
Watch it live when it happens. That type of stuff.
Yeah. Of course.
Gotcha.
There's no other way to do it. But anyway, so this thing, I don't get the impression that people are really like
care,
geeked up about it, or really super concerned about it. But this thing is outrageous. So the Russian team, despite the fact that they were proven to have been involved in a country-led institutional group of doping athletes, like they've had that's been their country. It's from the very top a national push, a national program of doping their athletes. That's why when you see the Russians compete, it's the ROC, it's the Russian Olympic Committee, not Russia, because of the fact that technically Russia is not allowed to compete as a nation. That's part of their punishment, which is silly because the Russians are allowed to compete. So obviously, that's the backdrop to all this stuff. Then you have 15-year-old Kamila Valieva, who is was considered a favorite to win the women's figure skating in Beijing, but tested positive for a banned substance that helped to control heart rate. And again, given the backdrop of the Russian history of all this stuff,
tell them what they got going on.
Who knows? I mean, but it's you have to assume the worst because they've already been proven that they've done the worst. So, this is not like a benefit of the doubt situation. Like, oh man, I just accidentally took whatever. Like, this is a performance enhancing drug, not a performance neutral drug. No, this is supposed to enhance the performance. And she is allowed to compete based on a ruling from the IOC that claimed that she was a, quote, protected person because I guess as a minor they didn't have information or whatever. They're allowing her to compete. They're going, if she wins or if she medals, they're not going to have a medal ceremony because they think there's a chance that she's going to get kicked out. So they don't even want to have a ceremony. So she's going to cost somebody the chance to actually get on a podium for her to be there. And she, by the way, is leading after the short program that they just did today. So now couple this with what happened with Sha'Carri Richardson over on the Summer Olympics, who, the American sprinter who was banned from the Olympics for testing positive for weed. Not a performance-enhancing drug. If anything, a performance-unenhancing drug.
Right.
And not from a country that has been actually banned from competition based on a national program of doping. And yet she is unable to compete, and she serves a suspension. And this girl gets to compete without any issue at all.
Mm-hmm.
It's an obvious double standard. And if you can't figure out why, then you are being willfully oblivious to the truth.
Yeah.
Then it's another disgrace. It's another reason why people don't care about the Olympics anymore, because they've been proven to be a sham organization, the IOC, a corrupt, disgusting body. And this is just another example of it. It's horrible. It's horrible, man. Horrible for these other athletes, and just horrible the way they treat people. Horrible.
Yeah, it was. When I saw the story, I was like, well, like I said, I wasn't joking when I said that, man. After a while, you just get kind of numb to this stuff. It's like you just expect this the way this is going to go down. Just like with the Coach Flores stuff, we've been programmed to kind of accept that, black coaches will never get a fair shake, really, in the NFL, or they'll get, or they do get a chance to get a very short rope. You know what I mean? That's just the way it always has been, pretty much always will be. And you start talking about someone who stands up for what's right, then you say, well, he's going to get blacklisted or he's going to get blackballed. Like, why? Why are we just accepting that that's what's going to happen to him? You know what I mean? It's just more the same with this situation, man. Like you said, this one young lady who's taking something that I'd assume actually is helping her, giving her some type of competitive edge, and or covering up something else that may be going on. And then you have another young lady who was getting high, man. You know what I mean? And she had admitted stress and depression issues that she said she was dealing with. I think she lost her mom, if I'm not mistaken.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And she was self-medicating herself, you know what I mean? And you treat one like it was, it's one way, and you treat the one that should have been done that way like it was nothing. And that young lady, you're saying she was suspended. Yeah. I don't know what she's suspended, but she missed the Olympics. You know what I mean? She couldn't compete in the Olympics at all. Something that comes around once every 4 years.
What's what I'm saying? She was suspended for the vast majority of the Olympics. She would have been able to compete in one relay event, and she chose not to because of the nature of the whole thing. But,
I didn't want that part to be left out. It caused her to miss the entire Olympics. You know what I mean? So it's tough, man. But it is what it is. We all know, like you said, the reason for the difference.
Yeah, I mean it's obvious if you're not, if you somehow are missing the point of it, then shame on you. But she's really good. The thing is that this girl's really good. She's probably going to win, and so that's just going to leave the whole thing up in the air even more. I don't know, man. It's just sucks. The whole thing just sucks. So. We'll all do the best we can with it, but it just sucks. There's no getting around it. When we come back, we'll talk to C.J. Hurt. We'll talk a little Olympics with him. We'll talk a little Grizzlies with him. Who knows what else we'll talk about with him as we continue here. Real Sports Talk, Sports 56 and 98.5.
The all-new Sports 56 Mornings with Greg Gaston and Eli Savoy. Brought to you by Action 24/7, James Gaddis Jewelers, and Acura of Memphis. Weekday mornings from 7 to 10 right here on Sports 56 and 98.5 FM.
Welcome to Triumph Auto Sales, where you'll have a great car buying experience. Triumph Auto Sales is your #1 source of quality pre-owned vehicles ranging from lease returns to new car trades, all at huge savings. Plus, Triumph has a full array of financing options to meet your needs. Find your next car online at triumphautosales.com or stop in today at 4875 Elmore Road. Triumph Auto Sales will help you get the vehicle you want at the price you need and the service you deserve. For a great car and a great experience from a local and family-owned business, visit Triumph Auto Sales.
Get in zone, AutoZone.
Welcome to AutoZone. What are you working on today? Nothing's worse than starting trouble. Well, we can help you out. We can start with a free battery test. That way, we'll know if your battery is causing the issue. It could be your starter, it could be your alternator, and you don't want to waste money on the wrong fix. And if you do need a new battery, we've got you covered with a wide selection of replacement batteries. That's what makes us America's #1 battery destination. Claim based on data from the NPD Group 2020.
Get in zone, AutoZone.
Progressive Snapshot can save you money based on how you drive and how much you drive. So the safer you drive, the more money you could save. Now, if you didn't hear that because you were looking at your phone while driving, let me say it again. Seriously, put down your phone. That is so unsafe. If you didn't do stuff like use your phone while driving, you could save money with Progressive Snapshot. But saving or not, just put it down. And if you did hear it the first time because you weren't looking at your phone, nice work. You'd love Snapshot from Progressive because it rewards safe drivers. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates. Snapshot not available in California and North Carolina or from all agents.
I'm with Pat Donahue from the Rendezvous Shipping Kitchen. Pat, how are things downtown at the Shipping Kitchen?
Thanks, Brett. Wow, what a year it's been. 2020 threw a lot of changes at us. One of them was our great Memphis customers figured out how to ship our ribs all over the country.
Pat, we know you ship your ribs and shoulder all over the country. What are some of the other popular packages?
One of our most popular packages that's come out in the last year or two has been the barbecue nacho box. Well, our nacho box is an all Memphis box. It includes our pork shoulder. It includes our friends at Poncho's cheese dip. Also includes Brim's chips, Felicia Suzanne's peppers, a bottle of our barbecue sauce, a bottle of our famous seasoning, some reheating tips, wet naps, cook hats, and you can even throw in a box of Dinstall's Cashew Crunch for the sweet tooth.
And Pat, this ships overnight just like the rest.
Brett, it sure does.
Where do we order this great food?
You can get these boxes by visiting our website. Go to www.hogsfly.com.
In the Alley in Mr. Charlie Virgos' Rendezvous, a family-owned restaurant in downtown Memphis since 1948.
Now, back to Sports 56 Grind Time. Here once again are Peter Edmiston and Anthony Sain.
Why don't we steal away? It's a good song right here.
Gotta get
I'm just
CJ's,
glad people appreciate the soft rock more and more these days. That's what it's all about.
I gotta get CJ's opinion on the Harden and Embiid combination with the 76ers. I'm watching them practicing their step backs on Twitter right now, which is hilarious.
I love it.
It's because we make them care about it too, P. We play the hits every day. We make them care about it.
Yeah, man. Robbie Dupree.
Look at you, man. I tried to stump you with this one, too. I was digging deep
Robbie
in my
Dupree
bag.
they're not known for a whole lot.
He's not known for a whole lot, man.
This is one that he's known for. It's very good.
I get you every 3 weeks or so.
It'll happen. It'll happen. Let's talk to our guy CJ though. CJ Hurt, Grind City Media, formerly my co-host right here on Sports 56. My pal.
You got the wrong person on.
What was that?
No, he's there. He's there. CJ, you there?
CJ, you there?
Yeah. What happened? What's going on?
I don't know.
Somebody is talking. I don't know who. Which one of y'all? Somebody was
saying know what that was.
Caller Keith called in to give us some praise today. I couldn't take the call when he called in. And,
okay.
Both of y'all won't hold it. It almost was the same. It almost was the CJ and Keith Mertz.
Got to remember to hang up.
CJ, what's going on, fam?
Man, listen, I'm so glad. Last week, y'all called at a pretty bad time. This week, y'all are calling at a perfect time. I know, Anthony, we're going to talk some about Embiid and Harden. But first, it should be illegal. It should be against the law for Valentine's Day to come the day after the Super Bowl, right? I forgot all about Valentine's Day, and I need ideas for where to take this wife of mine. So if you guys don't mind shouting out some ideas in the middle of the interview, I'd greatly appreciate it.
Wait, she gave you the day off?
No, she didn't give me the. I lied. What do you mean, give me the day off? I said, no, we got big stuff going on this weekend, baby. I can't even so big. I can't even tell you about it.
Oh,
It's a surprise.
So
they love being surprised.
But she gave you a pass on not actually doing nothing.
Oh yeah, the surprise. I can't wait for the surprise.
The surprise, right? So it's not the day off. It's coming, but it's got to be this weekend because we both be working. We're gonna get up and get dressed and do some really fun stuff. And I have no clue what the hell that fun stuff is. So if you guys, again, callers, listeners, whomever, you guys, help me out. Give me some ideas. I'd greatly appreciate it. What y'all got for me this week?
I ain't got nothing for you, CJ. You should have did that last weekend. February 19th, y'all going to celebrate Valentine's Day? Come on, man.
You celebrate Valentine's Day on the weekend. So it's either the weekend before Valentine's Day or the weekend after Valentine's Day.
That sounds like you're trying to buy cheap candy, man. I can't co-sign you.
Your failure to prepare. It's not constitute an emergency.
Go to the Hyatt rooftop, CJ. Hyatt rooftop. Then you can watch the All-Star game up there. They got a TV up there. You can watch the river. You'll see the bridge and all that good stuff. And you have TVs, good fella.
Does he have a reservation?
That's why y'all pay this dude the big bucks. Do I need a reservation?
Does he have a reservation?
No, you don't need a reservation. Nope, you don't need a reservation. You just need to show your identification to get to the rooftop.
Aaron coming through in the clutch. Hell yeah. So I'm talking about.
Because they was about to send you to Chuck E. Cheese's or something. I don't know what they said.
I have no comments on
I was going to suggest just a good old-fashioned trip to Red Lobster. The Red Lobster sells the little Cheddar Bay biscuits, and there you go. You're good to go.
I don't know if I could get away with Red Lobster. I'm sure it's a fine establishment, but I think she would know something was up if I just showed up and took her and said, "Hey, put on your finest attire. Let's go out. Where are we going? 5-star restaurant? Yep, it's called Red Lobster. That's the 5-star restaurant."
Yeah, that's right.
One last great idea, CJ. How about some beef Wellington and some ganache? How about that?
Yeah.
Where's that at?
Yeah. Did you do that? That's what we did last night.
Wait, did you make that?
Yeah. Well, my wife made the beef Wellington, and I made I made a 3-layer dark chocolate cake with a layer with mousse and ganache.
Hey, how about we come over there and I slip you a 50 and y'all just serve us the leftovers?
Man, I do have some good leftovers now.
All the corners.
I do.
I'm just saying. It's a real quaint restaurant. What's it called? Edme Stone's.
Edme Stone. Hey,
Stone.
Hey, man.
I think that'll work.
This is the first. I'm sending CJ a picture during the interview of the food that he could have had if he prepared properly.
Yeah, man.
For this,
you kind of tripping on that one, CJ. I ain't gonna lie to you. I can't defend you on that one, man.
Yeah,
you had the whole last
weekend. Hey, listen, Anthony, I'm not asking
on your fault.
Offended. I know I messed up. I'm asking for help. What do you mean?
It's kind of beyond.
I got out until the waters is too deep. I thought
all
I
right,
could
let me
swim
ask
out
you
here.
this.
I can't.
Were you with your wife all day yesterday?
Yes.
All right.
Well, not all day. When she got off work, yeah. She got in about 5:36.
And you're free in the daytime.
I mean, free is relative term, Anthony. I'm working. I got to take a nap. I got to take a
I know what we do
nap,
for a living, man. So I know what that entails. A lot of nap opportunities. So
man. I got to be rested.
Rested for what?
To play Mario Kart. What do you mean, people? This is not what I need right now. I need ideas. Stop. I know I messed up. I know I'm terrible. These are things I know, but I'm asking for help. Y'all are just piling on. It's like I'm drowning out in the middle of the ocean. I'm asking y'all to throw me a life jacket, and y'all are just throwing cinder blocks my way. Like, here, catch this.
I mean, all right, what you got to do?
It's just unacceptable, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you, CJ. It's kind of a wild thing to do.
Did you give your girl like a maybe like a rub down or something, like a little massage, like, oh, baby, yes, we didn't do. I just want to do some at home. You could have done that. You could have done that.
Y'all are King Captain Hindsight. Yes, I could have did that.
Man, so
no,
you didn't do
I
anything.
did not.
So you set up yesterday.
So what did you do?
You set up last night and just looked at your wife last night.
You're just like, hey,
not
what's
the
up?
whole night. I had TV shows and stuff like that to watch. I told her, listen,
Lord,
we're gonna do something real big this weekend.
Wait, how'd she respond to that?
She said, "Oh, great. Great, what are we doing? And then I said, can't tell you. It's going to be a surprise. Put on your fancy clothes.
Are you aware that there's a concert this weekend? The comedy show. The comedy show is like Mike Epps. A lot of people.
Was that down in DeSoto?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay. I was not aware. I appreciate. See, now y'all are throwing me life jackets, people. Mm-hmm. Now y'all are helping me out. I appreciate that.
Vinny texted in and said Walgreens got candy on clearance sale, and Keith Mercer says, "How big is it?" I guess I'm assuming he's talking about the surprise.
Oh. I just told her to put on her fancy clothes. Like it could be as big or as small as I need it to be.
Right.
But it can't be a trip to Wendy's, right? It can't be, let's go eat at Old Charlie's, right? That's, again, fine establishment. I love a good loaded potato soup, but it can't be that.
I don't know what to tell you, CJ. And then you're like trying to. Why would you punt Valentine's Day weekend and then like be super occupied on like All-Star weekend?
This is All-Star weekend too. You're right.
You haven't even thought about, right?
I forgot about the All-Star break. I'm just going, dog. This time of the year, with the way we cover the NBA, man, all these days are running together and blending together on me.
And then, CJ, you also admit that your wife likes our show, so she could very well be listening right now as we speak.
No. Oh, shoot. I forgot about the app. Because, see, y'all still –
man, you're done,
Is the app up and running?
Yes, it is.
Of course it is.
You're done, man.
Still go to sports56.com and listen live?
Uh-huh, yep.
Damn.
Still do that.
She's probably listening right now.
I don't know what to tell you.
She's not listening. She got to teach the children. They not in lunch yet.
Hey.
She got to teach the baby.
Yeah, we've talked. As I said, we've talked to a lot of people about adding us as part of the curriculum for schools, and so we've been in discussions about that.
As well they should.
Yeah, I mean, we'll kind of see how.
But not today. Not today. She can listen any other time, but not today.
I mean, you could maybe.
You're done for, man.
Yeah, you could get a nice little get a bottle of wine and go down to the river. You know.
Okay. Is it not going to be too cold for that?
No, it'll be fun.
I'm gonna have to check the weather, Peter. You're gonna have me out here in 20-degree weather. You're gonna be shivering.
You talking about what is this? A riverboat ride or something?
Isn't this romantic?
Isn't this romantic as we sit there shivering? Come here, let me hold you to keep you warm. We're like, no, that's not going to work.
Yeah, it'll be low of 32 on Friday. That'll be perfect.
No, take her Saturday or Sunday, man. You got 60 and 67 as the highs. 60.
Yeah, 67, man. Go down to the river during the day. Get a bottle of wine.
Go down to the river. Get a bottle of wine. Kick it on. I like that idea.
Yeah,
all right, now we're getting somewhere, fellas. Comedy show, date on the river. Those are kicking on the rooftop of the Hyatt. Those are some good ideas. I like that. Thank y'all. Agree.
Mm-hmm.
I'm always like pulling teeth to get these ideas from you fellas. Man,
CJ, what we gotta do to get you to get Ja to play tonight, man? Because I can't deal with the Pelicans' loss, man. So I can't stomach it, man. Like. We've been too good this year. If we go out there and lose to the Pelicans, like we haven't lost a game we ain't supposed to lose like in forever. We lose to the Pelicans. I'm seriously gonna take a hard look at everything I thought was real this year.
I don't got no pull, Anthony. So what I can do for you is nothing but offer you condolences and a shoulder to lean on. But I would say don't count your chickens before they hatch. Let's not forget what this team was capable of doing without Ja Morant earlier in the season.
I don't care about this. I don't care about anything.
Well, listen. The team was playing so well, folks were talking about not playing Ja no more, right? Mm-hmm. And then he comes back, and now they're still playing exceptionally well, and he's taking them to another level. This team stays focused and is still pretty good even without Ja Morant. Now, they're not contenders. They're not get out of the first round of the playoffs, but they are good, and they should, even without Ja Morant, beat the New Orleans Pelicans. So even with Ja not playing, I still expect the Grizzlies to win.
Well, the thing is that the Grizzlies have won 13 straight against teams below 500, and the Pelicans are decidedly below 500. So as far as I'm concerned, they should win, but it's like this Pelicans team. It's like they've been put together specifically to fight the Grizzlies. And when you add C.J. McCollum to the mix, another guy that has a history of killing the Grizzlies, that just makes it that much more difficult. The thing is, CJ, that I've been amazed by is how the Grizzlies have approached all these games so professionally. Like there's just no messing around. Like, generally speaking, you look up and it's like, oh, yep, the Grizzlies are up 15-3. Oh, they're up 25-10. Oh, okay, and that's pretty much that on that. Like they've for a young team, they play like a much older, much more veteran group when it comes to putting teams away.
Yeah, and they understand the importance of not playing with your food, right? If we're going to go out there, we're better than them. Let's get out and get up on them early and show them that we're better, so we don't give them any false sense of security, any false hope. Even in the Hornets game over the weekend, right? Even though they blew that 28-point lead, they still got up by the 28 though, right? And every now and then in a season, there's 82 games. It's easy for you to lose focus, but the experienced veteran teams don't, and the Grizzlies are not that. So this is remarkable maturity by that bunch. So yeah, I'm with you. I'm surprised at how veteran this team feels. Hell, Desmond Bane feels like when he talks and when he plays, he feels like he's been here for 5-6 years. And in reality, this is year 2. John Morant feels like a 10, 12-year-old vet, but in reality, year 3, year 4, something like that for Josh. So even though Jaren in there is a really young team, but they attack the game with remarkable maturity, and then you see them goof off and goof around off the court. It's like, yeah. Y'all like each other, but y'all are young. I see it now. We don't see it on the court, but you see it in how they interact with one another, and it's great.
CJ, I'm a little agitated today, and one of the things that really agitates me is how John Morant is handled when you start talking about MVP conversations. And I said this last week, how you can't have things both ways. You can't say that John Morant is the only All-Star on this team, because that's pretty much what has been determined, that he's the only All-Star on this team. And then also not say that he's not a serious MVP candidate. Because every other team around us in the standings has multiple All-Stars, except for the Grizzlies. So if you're saying that Ja is the only All-Star on this team, why isn't his name given more serious consideration, or even being the favorite as far as being MVP, especially considering where we are in the standings?
I mean, it's silly, but it's the way we construct sports narratives, right? There's no logical reason when you look at numbers and where the team is in the standings, and the only number that matters the most is winning and losing. And this team, third best record in the NBA, and John Morant not only has numbers on the third best team record-wise in the NBA, but he's giving you multiple jaw-dropping highlights every single game. So there's no real reason logically why he's not mentioned more as a legitimate MVP candidate, other than the way we craft the sports lore and legend. First, you have to emerge, and then you arrive, and then you keep climbing the heights to get up to MVP. And then once you get MVP, it's really, really hard to repeat, right? Like, you can have basically the exact same season that you had your MVP year the next season and not be MVP. Think about LeBron. Think about Russell Westbrook when he had all those triple-doubles those 2 seasons. Think about Jokic and what he's doing this year, right? So once you get MVP, because that's the pinnacle for this particular narrative, we're not giving you another one because you've already reached that goal. But for Ja, he's in a different spot this early in his career where he's still arriving, sort of, right? This is his arrival season. This is his announcement, like, hey, look at me. I'm that dude. And so in the next 2 or 3 years, we'll craft the narrative to make him MVP, even though what he's doing this season is truly remarkable and worthy of being in the MVP conversation.
I love Anthony Sain's outrage about this because there's no reason for it at all. There's no reason whatsoever. He's as much in the NBA. I love Ja. He's as much in the MVP discussion as he needs to be, which is like he's 6th or 7th on the list or whatever.
Man, based on what, man?
Based on who? Based on the other players that he's competing with.
We got the third best record in the league, and we got 1 All-Star. How is that guy not the most valuable player in the league? If he's because based on what they're saying, he's carrying the team.
Okay, so if I'm sort of playing devil's advocate here. I think Ja is as much an MVP candidate as he needs to be, which is right now
6th place.
Yeah, like somewhere there. What was their record without Ja?
That was a long time ago.
Hey, I'm a voter. humor me.
That was a long time ago against a bunch of bad teams.
Hey. It is what it is, right? That's that right out of the gate is going to be a problem for him. And then, I mean, you look at these other dudes and what they've done, and the numbers and all that stuff is just is outrageous. Like he's not in that neighborhood yet. He's not there with Embiid. He's not there with Jokic. He's not there with Giannis.
Man, Jokic is like in 7th place in the West, bro. What are we talking about?
Jokic is not. Jokic is doing amazing. His team. Look at all the you talk about injuries and all that other stuff, man. That team has been absolutely beset by injuries. You can't ask for more than what that dude's doing.
Where would you put him?
Done.
Where would you put him in the MVP conversation?
Man said 6th or 7th. Number 1.
Where would you put him 1?
Yeah, I put him number 1.
Jokic is averaging 26, 14, and 8.
Who gives a crap
shooting
about
50. What in the world are you? What is every stat? Advanced, non-advanced. He's ahead of Ja on every one of them.
Bro, I'm done.
Every one of them.
This kind of stuff here just ruins my day, man.
Why does it ruin your day?
They got Jokic ahead of Ja, and his team is ass. So how? Like most valuable doing what?
What are you talking about?
Oh man! And I just saw Jokic get smacked out the playoffs like last year.
Yeah, and you saw Ja get smacked out the playoffs. What are you talking about?
Hey, bro, I don't want to hear this, man.
So I'm saying you don't want to hear it. You just don't want to hear it. This is how it goes, man.
Where you put Ja?
I told you.
6th or 7th, bro.
I mean, like I'd say in that neighborhood, but I have to kind of like look through the latest numbers and all that stuff. But I would say he's in the discussion. Like he's in the discussion, but he's just further down the discussion. That's where he is. He's like Giannis, Embiid, Jokic. I mean, I would say probably.
Man, somebody tag Ja. I need some motivation. I need this to be the kind of motivation to make him play.
I'd say he's in that mix. Chris Paul, are you going to put Chris Paul? All the arguments you'd have about Ja Morant with Chris Paul would be in, ahead of that.
Chris Paul, that man got a whole Devin Booker playing with him. I can't deal. Let's talk about something. Talk about the Tiger Fans. I mean, I can't, man. It's crazy. Like that's
you think
crazy
that you think
bro.
that what? I fail to understand any of this.
What does value mean? Like you have to be valuable to your team. If the world is saying you're the only All-Star on that team, but you're also the 3rd best team in the NBA, how is that guy 6th place on a freaking MVP list? What are you talking about?
That's silliness. So then why would you even have? Why do you have an MVP?
This team
why do you have an MVP race? Why don't you just look at the standings and then pick whoever the best player is on that team and then be done?
No.
Why do you have an MVP race then?
Well, his team is ass, but Jokic is clearly the MVP over Ja. Yeah, you're right.
Again, we
because
just talked
he
about
went
it.
there.
What was the Grizzlies' record without? What was the Grizzlies' record without Ja?
Imagine how horrible they'd be without him. That's how you value.
What was but imagine how horrible the Grizzlies would be without Ja. Wait a second. Actually, they were great without Ja. That's weird.
It was doing a weird stretch of the season, bro.
Huh.
And I guarantee that.
Well, it was weird.
I guarantee they would have stayed that way. They wouldn't have been 3rd in the West.
I mean,
without Ja Morant.
Who can say? Who can say? But we actually have that information, and it's not. It doesn't support Ja's narrative that much. I don't get it.
Texas says I'm being a homer. I sound like Tiger fans that think we're going to the Final Four.
You do. You are. You're being an incredible homer. That's exactly what you sound.
Morant is great, but not the MVP this season. All right, text in who your MVP is.
I told you, you have to have Jokic, Joel, and Giannis ahead of him at least.
Freaking world where Jokic is a better MVP candidate than Ja. Shut up, man. It's just stupid to say that, bro. Jokic is better than Ja this year as an MVP candidate.
Look at literally every.
His team sucks, bro.
Look at every single person who writes for it covers the league at all. Every single one of them.
What do you mean? They say what?
They all have Jokic as number 1 or number 2. You think maybe you're wrong? Maybe instead of everybody else being wrong, maybe you're the one.
You know what killed me about this stuff, CJ? It's these same people who are saying that who argued Russell Westbrook up and down when he was doing the same crap for the Thunder when they were terrible. He was averaging the triple-double. They argued the whole season that he shouldn't be the MVP. But, you ain't hearing these people argue about Jokic, though.
There's a huge difference between the two. First of all,
man, I'm done. I don't even want to talk about this no more. CJ, what you want to talk about?
I want to keep talking about this.
Man, talking about Jokic. Man, team is like.
I mean, you got to think, man. It's not just wins and losses. That's not what it is. Otherwise, again, you just crown the best player on the best team MVP
exactly.
every
it's not
year.
just wins and losses.
That's not what I said,
there's
man.
something.
You have to look at
that is what you said. That is what you said. That's the only thing.
If you're talking about if there's a team, we've lost 18 games this season. The best guy on that team, you all said he's the only all-star on this team. So how's that guy not the most valuable player if a team is that good and there's only one guy?
How many all-stars do the Nuggets have?
They're also booty in the West, bro. So what's your point?
Yeah, but I'm asking you that.
What
question.
is he valuable at if they're not good?
They
are
fine.
I can't take it.
So there's a win limit. You're saying there's a win limit. You got to be a certain
I want to show Nuggets in the first round of the playoffs, bro. I want to show y'all how Jaren Jackson Jr. gonna make Jokic look the same way he made him look the whole season.
I mean, this is just Homer stuff now.
Man, get out of here. I guess I'm a Homer then.
Yeah, Grizz may win, but Jokic is still going to average 45.
He going to go off, but he going to lose. Man, team average is a mug in the West, bro. Jokic is clearly man, man, hang me up, man.
Wait, hang you up? Get me out of this. What do you mean, hang you up?
Is CJ coming in?
You up? Yeah. CJ. All right, CJ.
CJ, you got it?
CJ, we got to let Anthony Sain go. CJ's going good. Hang in and finish the show.
I'm going to tag John
Apparently
Morant.
we're hanging.
It's going to be like these weird fans. I'm going to tag John Morant in this video feed, man.
Why don't you tag him? Yeah, why don't you tag him since that's what you love. You love that stuff so much. I tell Josh straight to his face. It doesn't matter.
Man, Jokic.
You can like it or they don't like it. That's fine with me. It doesn't matter. That's how it goes. All right, hey CJ, we love you. Good luck with your beautiful
it's
life.
Over. You messed that one up.
Hope it goes well. Yeah.
Hey CJ,
you're not the MVP. I know that much.
$50. I'm gonna shoot your wife the podcast. $50. And I'll say
what?
$50.
Hey, don't do that. Don't do that.
Terrible.
Hey, you know what, Anthony? Now that you mentioned it, Ja is the MVP. You're right.
Yeah, I know it.
It's too late.
Jokic's the MVP.
It's too late. Too late.
Peter, that cake looks delicious, boy.
It's too late. Too late right there.
You hear me, Peter?
All right. What'd you say?
That cake is delicious. I ain't even
does that look good?
I need to be.
Yeah,
that's a good-ass cake.
That's all homemade. That's all from scratch. Everything. Every bit of it. The mousse, the ganache, the cake, everything's from scratch right there. And my wife made that in Wellington. It's
Y'all are lucky to have one another, boy. So you mess around and get somebody like me and boy, mess up a Valentine's Day.
That's right. Exactly right.
Oh, my God. Wait.
CJ, we love you, buddy. Good luck. Good luck. That's all I can say.
I love y'all, too. Hang in there, people.
Got
Sports 56.
Saying they about to tag John, man. They for the deal.
Good.
You,
Please do. 98.5.
Sports 56 Happy Hour with Johnny Radio, presented by Tito's Vodka, from 11 to 1 every weekday on Sports 56 and 98.5 FM.
Bartlett Small Engine has been serving quality power equipment since 1970. They have a full line of power equipment, parts, and services for most makes and models. Bartlett Small Engines has the best brands in the power tool industry: Honda mowers, trimmers, and generators, Steel blowers, trimmers, and chainsaws, Echo trimmers, blowers, and chainsaws, plus quality products from Red Mat and Shindawa. And they're all American made. Bartlett Small Engine is your can-do store. 6780 Summer Avenue. Call 901-386-9779.
Step up your wings game at East Coast Wings and Grill. With 60 wing flavors and 7 heat indexes, do you have what it takes to turn the heat on your wings up to insanity? East Coast Wings and Grill is family friendly with a large variety menu to satisfy the whole bunch. Sign up today for their loyalty program and taste the rewards. For every dollar you spend, you collect a point. Earn 100 points and receive a $5 reward. Next to Lowe's off Highway 64 in Bartlett, come try America's best wings at East Coast Wings and Grill.
And now a small business setback, as assessed by a beloved family pediatrician.
Oh, hey, Tiger. Big scary tree branch give your work truck a boo-boo? Yeah. Wow. See this thing on my phone here? It's the Progressive mobile app. Just push that little button there and report your claim. Attaboy.
When owning a small business gets painful, Progressive Commercial is here to make it all better. Get a quote in as little as 6 minutes at progressivecommercial.com.
What's this? Candy drawer? Who wants a lollipop?
Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates. Coverage subject to policy terms and conditions. Photo claims not available in all states or situations.
I'm Gary York. I'm the service director at Lexus in Memphis. Our service department wants to be more than just a place where you get your oil changed. We do glass repair, windshield replacement, recalibration of your camera and sonar systems, even wheel repair, tire replacement, all the things you would expect from a luxury automotive dealer. Please check out our website. You can schedule your appointment, check out our specials, hours of operation, or if you'd like to do it in person, please reach out to one of our associates at 901-271-5199.
Now, back to Sports 56 Grind Time. Here once again are Peter Edmiston and Anthony Sain.
Man, this better not be true, but I'm looking. This better not be true. Hold on. Hold on, that's it.
Come on with it. What you got, some breaking news?
No, Legion Hoops is saying that the NBA has released its latest Defensive Player of the Year rankings, and Jaren Jackson's in third place.
Okay, okay, that's accurate. That's a good starting spot.
Wait a minute, this is real.
What? Yeah. Oh, yeah, starting spot.
Yeah. Yeah. He's
Some other news came out yesterday too. How about your boy Wreak Havoc?
Oh, I'm glad you said that, man.
We're gonna talk. We'll talk.
Yeah, man, y'all about to get me mad today, bro. For real, man.
Peter's been laughing at you all morning.
Man, next time I disrespect Tyreek Evans, bro, I promise I'm going in, bro. For real.
Tag Ja, says Verdell, so he can drop 82. Hey, like I said, please tell Ja. I'd be happy to. I would tell Ja to this to his face. I would. If you think that's disrespectful, then I can't help you. If you think saying that you're like fifth or sixth best player in the league is disrespectful, then I don't know what to tell you. That's phenomenal.
Dang, bro, this is crazy. Jaren is on this list for real.
Yeah.
Your genius producer told you he's going to be first team.
God, Jaren going to be first team all defense.
Absolutely.
Unlike Mark, who was a controversial winner who didn't even make a freaking all defensive team. You know.
And we were also able to help CJ out because I remember my man Peter had a awesome dinner. So, hey, I alley-ooped his meal up and CJ took it. Hey.
Bro, I'm having a bad day. Next time I disrespect Tyreek Evans, we're going to fight, for real.
I got something out the break that'll cheer you up.
All right, let's
I look forward to our discussion about Tyreek Evans.
Wreak havoc.
Pete, I thought you were down.
This man says that saying that John Moran is fifth or sixth in the MVP race is disrespectful.
It is.
That's good.
Maybe fifth or sixth. I see where he's coming from. Fifth or sixth, yeah. He should be three or higher.
That man should be top three.
Top three.
You're not gonna little boy that man like his season ain't been phenomenal.
No, no one's saying that hasn't been phenomenal. It just hasn't been as good as Embiid, Jokic, or Giannis.
Embiid about to have a whole James Harden on his team.
But he doesn't right now.
And they're like seventh in the East right now.
First of all, the season isn't over yet, right?
I'm just saying, bro. So how you going? What are you basing it off of then?
Based off how they've played.
Hey man, go to commercial, man. Bro, I'm gonna drive to your house right now, Pete.
Please do. You're welcome. Come on.
I'm out, man.
We can talk about it in person. Talk about it in person. I'd love it.
I'm gonna bring John with me with some goons.
Hour number 2. We're gonna talk. We're gonna switch to a less controversial topic.
Yeah,
Tiger
basketball. Let's go.
With Steven Johnson. Real Sports Talk, Sports 56.
Simple, smooth, and every sip as easy as the last. Tito's handmade vodka tastes just as good with tap water as it does with your favorite mixer. Back in the day, Tito distilled, hand bottled, taste tested, sent to a few friends, then taste tested again to give you the finest juice around. No frills, no flavors, no fancy labels, just the good stuff. Just Tito's. For recipes, videos, and more, visit Tito'sVodka.com.
Distilled and bottled in Austin, Texas, 40% alcohol by volume, namely 80 proof, crafted to be savored responsibly.
If you're not regularly going to Central Barbecue, then you are being, I'll say it, un-Memphian.
That's not even a word.
I just made it a word. I'm drunk with power.
No, I think you just might be drunk.
Well, when this runs, that's entirely possible. But right now, I say completely soberly, if you don't eat the best barbecue in Memphis, then you're being un-Memphian.
Seriously, you can't just make up words.
I listen to your show every day. You make up words all the time.
Yeah, but not on purpose. We just get carried away. You're deliberately making one up.
Un-Memphian. Not going to Central Barbecue is like not cheering for the Tigers or the Grizzlies.
Un-Memphian.
See? Now you got it.
Hi, folks. Matt Burkheimer for the Sunrise Truck Corral at Wolf Chase. Looking for a used truck or SUV? We've got what you're looking for at the Sunrise Truck Corral. Chevys, GMCs, Fords, Dodges, Jeeps. Trucks for every budget. Cheap trucks to high dollar late model trucks. We've got them, or we can find one at the Sunrise Truck Corral. Check out the inventory at sunrisememphis.com. Financing for everybody, no matter what your past credit. Thinking about a truck? Think Sunrise Truck Corral. We'll save you money, partner. The Truck Corral next to Sunrise Buick, GMC, and Bartlett. Trucks, trucks, trucks. We make it fun to buy a truck.
If you need glass replaced, there's only one name you need to know. Binswanger Glass, the largest full-service glass company in the U.S. They've been an industry leader for over 145 years. For all your residential, commercial, or auto glass needs, Binswanger Glass is the name you need to know. 24-hour emergency service for all commercial customers, plus a nationwide warranty on all professionally installed glass. Visit Binswanger Glass in Midtown at 340 South Hollywood across from the Liberty Bowl. Visit binswingerglass.com. Binswanger Glass.
We are Sports 56 WHBQ Memphis and W253DF Memphis, Flynn Broadcasting Stations. Now, back to Sports 56 Grind Time. This hour is brought to you by Poultry Power. Here once again are Peter Edmiston and Anthony Sain.
Come on now. Hour number 2 presented by Poultry Power, Real Sports Talk, Sports 56, 98.5. Anybody tagged Ja yet?
Probably so. They love tagging Ja here.
Oh, man. All right, so.
I don't know why I'm so agitated today, man.
I don't either.
Try to be a little Randy Watson to make you smile.
It's just a combination. It's the whole stuff with Sha'Carri stuff. That stuff is making me mad. The people commenting about the Super Bowl is making me mad. The stuff at White Station is making me mad. You coming there talking about Ja's top 12 in the MVP race. And like, man, what are you talking about?
I didn't say that at all. I said 5th or 6th.
It's just Tyreek Evans slander is just preposterous.
Tyreek Evans, remember the last time he came in the league? Haven't played in 3 years. Last time he was in the league, he shot 39% from the field.
Hey, man, that's my third favorite.
Bring Steven Johnson on, man. We'll talk about it later.
He's right
I can't do it right now, man.
Mr. Johnson, step right up.
What's going on, gang?
Steven Johnson, have you ever seen more disrespect by two of Memphis' own sons, Tyreek Evans and John Morant, that you heard in the last 10 minutes, probably?
Man, I really only caught the last 30 seconds. I've heard a little bit more, but I really only caught the tail end of it.
Yeah. Unless you think it's disrespectful to say that John Morant is like, 5th or 6th in the MVP race. Maybe,
the man
maybe
said John is like 6th in the MVP race. He said he's 5 guys he have in the MVP.
I can't see that. I got him higher than that. Who you got higher than?
Man said Jokic.
Jokic is 1. I mean, that's number 1.
I know Jokic has he's very impressive with the advanced numbers and stuff, but I would
the regular numbers,
the win and loss numbers.
Throw any numbers out there.
Numbers. What about those? How those looking?
Yeah, I would have. I would need to sit down and think about it, but he would be in my top 3. I think.
Thank you, brother.
As like one of the maybe a contender for sure. Like a strong.
Which of Jokic, Embiid, or Giannis would you have him ahead of?
Probably Jokic.
Jokic for sure, man.
Y'all just stay disrespecting Jokic.
I think Giannis was better last.
Who is y'all, Peter? Be specific.
Yeah.
Well, in this case, you two.
Was better last season.
I'm not making any. I'm not making any.
Oh, man.
I'm not making any.
Bro, I'm sick of this, man. I'm sick of this for real.
I'm not making any generalizations on this yet. We'll see. Give me a little while. I might start here soon enough.
This man, anti-penny. I've been carrying the penny water the entire season.
The entire season.
The entire season. I was gonna say, man, I got some wax on you.
Yeah.
I've been carrying.
Please go listen to the podcast on that.
I've been carrying this penny water all year long. Man, disrespecting Tyreek Evans, disrespecting John Morant. Do you like Memphis at all, Peter Evans?
I love Memphis. I've told you.
Man, somebody get Miss Carolyn on the phone, man. Just imagine Miss Carolyn can hear the way you talking right now.
Miss Carolyn would have. I need to give her a call. I bet she has Josh 6 or 7 too.
Anyway, Steven Johnson. I'm going to make a statement. And you tell me whether it's true or not. It's regarding Tiger basketball. Any loss at this point in the season is a bad loss, considering what we saw Saturday. I'm standing on it. Go win it out. Go win the rest of the games up on the schedule, and let the tournament play out the way it plays out. Agree or disagree?
The only one that I wouldn't consider a quote unquote bad loss, which I think they should win, and as of today, I would pick them to win. If they lose they win tonight and lose at SMU, I wouldn't consider that a bad loss. But I think they should win out because even against Houston, man, the starters, you could tell Memphis was the better team. Houston played hard and they made it tough, but with the injuries Houston had, Memphis was clearly a better team, I thought. So at this point, there's no reason that they shouldn't finish out. And obviously, you get Houston again at home. So I would agree for that with the most part, but I wouldn't be – as long as they don't look like they look like the first time against SMU starting whatever it was, 14-2 or whatever the case may be, I would say I would mostly agree with you.
It just doesn't feel like here's your bet time. I'm still hearing too much of that. Man, we just went and beat the best team in the conference, top 10 team, beat them by 10 in their place. All these other games should be gimmies, man. Period. I don't. You're showing you the best. You're the best team in this conference. Go win the conference. That's where I'm at.
Yeah, I don't disagree, but I just even the teams that haven't struggled like Memphis. Like I said, winning on the road is difficult. So, and I would still consider what would that be 8-1 or 9-1 in the last 10 games to close the season. I would consider that a major success either way. And SMU right now they're a tournament team, so they're not. Memphis is the more talented team, but it's not like SMU is some of those teams they were losing to earlier. If that makes sense, but overall, they at worst they should lose one game down the stretch. They shouldn't lose to Houston again at home. You went into one of the toughest environments, came out with a double-digit victory, so there's no reason Houston should come back and beat you at the Forum. So I think for the most part we're on our same page, but even so, if they drop that one game and close strong, they're still in the tournament, and they might actually have not a great seed, but maybe a decent seed if they finish strong like they look like they're about to.
The way that thing went down, the way the Tigers played against Houston, Stephen, what was this just a matter of what Penny had said? When I get my guys, we're really good, or has there been a difference in the way this team has approached the game, the way they played, what they did? What was in your mind? What changed?
I mean, you could sum it up by simply saying they got all their guys back. But as we kind of already talked about, they had their whole roster early in the season and were losing. I think the team is a lot closer now. I think Penny has made some strides. He's still going to play all those guys in the first half, but as we saw in the second half, and I think in another game, he's showing more and more that he's just going to play the most effective lineup, which is absolutely the right call. So, they went back to the press for the first time really significantly against Houston. They've done it a little bit more now. There was always one thing I was always surprised they didn't do, especially if they were going to play all those guys. So, yeah, you could just say as simply as having DeAndre and Letters and having everybody available. But I think the team has made strides in terms of how close they are. I think Penny has made some strides with his coaching and philosophy and what he's doing in practice. So I think it's a little bit of both. Either way, they look like a much different team than when they had the full roster in early December, playing in Brooklyn and things of that nature.
Stephen, I didn't mention this earlier. I'm sure you're aware of me giving the team a reset and resetting my expectations. I'm sure you've heard since then that I reset my expectations. I reset them as a team in the middle of the AAC. I stopped the top 10 team expectation, and I reset my expectations. And I'm sure you heard me reset them again. Since you've been on, when I said that they need to win out. Don't leave any. Just go win out. You're better than all these teams. Go beat them. I'm also doing another reset. I'm making a live announcement here on the radio. Derry, you might want to timestamp this one.
Own it.
I've forgiven Coach Penny Hardaway for all of his sins. To hear a man come out and say that he was wrong in any particular area. That's one of many things I feel like he's done wrong this year. But when he admitted his failure and he seems like he's getting it together, I'm giving Penny a reset. And I think Peter is too, right, Peter?
Oh, absolutely.
Are you for real?
No, not exactly. But I mean,
I am
kind
for real though, man.
Kind of. I mean, like I can't.
Man, for real.
Hey, I just want to say, Stephen, as this is a beat writer, like you're the ultimate example of this.
This one ain't finna kick me out the conversation. This is the kind of stuff Peter does to me, man. He gonna kick me out the conversation.
I'm not. It has nothing to do with you. I'm kicking myself out of this conversation.
Go ahead. I'm playing with you.
Whatever you said about the Tigers, whatever you wrote about the Tigers a month ago, was accurate because they weren't very good at that point. Now they're playing a lot better. It doesn't mean you were wrong then. And it would have been wrong to write that, oh man, this team is on the cusp of being great, because they weren't. Circumstances have changed. I don't know what certain fans just want, some kind of a polished, 100% positive thing no matter what, and don't want there to be any kind of negativity, or if there is negativity, want to go rub it in somebody's face. Oh my God, that's right. You look what you were saying a month ago. Well, they were bad a month ago. Now they're good. Like they have changed. The circumstances have changed. So obviously the tone that you write or the tone that you talk about them with will have changed too. That's the part. I mean, Stephen, as a beat writer, like I said, your job is just to write like what happens. So guess what? What's happening is good now.
Well, I always thought that. I guess I was naive before I kind of really got into like a high-profile beat. I always thought fans just wanted the beat writer to tell it how it is. I didn't
no, they want you to be a cheerleader with
them. Nope, they don't. Yeah. They don't want that.
Yeah, I thought fans didn't really want just somebody that was like a homer or like a pom-pom waver or things like that. So some of that is a little bit was surprising kind of in the mix of it, because it's like, I mean, I'm not, you're losing to East Carolina on the road and you're blowing a 20-point lead. I'm not really sure how you can be like positive about that and things like that. But now that you're seeing all these, what they're doing, the improvements they're making, the win they had, now you can obviously write positive stuff. But I think you just got to tell it how it is. And with Penny, kind of going back to what Sain said, I wouldn't a reset. I don't know if I'm there yet, but I'll put it like this: if they finish the season strong, then it's like, or they continue doing what they're doing, it almost becomes like like those early blunders are easily forgivable. Like at the end of the day, you make the tournament, you go and you make some noise in the tournament. Me personally, I'm not gonna give a damn if you lost to Georgia. It's still because at the end of the day, you accomplished what you set out to accomplish, and even though it wasn't as smooth or it wasn't as easy as maybe it should have been, at the end of the day, the final result is all that matters. And how you get there, the journey, sometimes it's going to have its ups and downs, man. But I think right now Penny has a very good shot to kind of have those mistakes. You see, you're giving them a reset. I'm sure a lot of fans around the city are doing that. Like I said, man, you go into March, you handle your business on a 10-game winning streak or whatever they end up on, and you go and make some noise in the tournament. We ain't going to be talking about Ole Miss and Murray State going into the offseason.
Nah. And he's got a way, like I tweeted out over the weekend, he's Teflon, man. Like in February, he just gets it done. In the last 2 years, they haven't lost a game in February. Period. It hasn't happened. So, you gotta give him props for that, man. It's been a wild season, but he's got that opportunity to still make it a memorable one in a good way. So don't lose to Cincinnati though, because I'm
Cincinnati, they just lost to Tulsa, man.
That's what I'm saying. Do not lose to that team, bro.
Yeah, I know they're gonna take it very. They're having a throwback night. I'm expecting a pretty decent, maybe a little hostile crowd, but overall, this is a game, man. Like, come in handle your business. I think they're -3. Cover the spread, get out there with a win, and turn your focus to SMU. And you get that game, and it's like, and those expectations we talk about maybe being the second weekend team, I think it will come back for me. If they can finish this road trip strong, going 3-0 in these environments, then I'm like, okay, now this is a team that not only can make the tournament and maybe win a game, they're going to be a team that I think could be going to the second weekend. If you're a top seed and you have to face them, like, you don't want to play a Memphis team rolling like that with all the talent that they have.
A couple guys that have, I've wondered from a mental standpoint where they were. Lester Quinones, who's played, he played really, really well. Hit some huge shots against Houston, and Landers Notley, who has not shot the ball well at all this year, but looked absolutely as comfortable as he could be in a really tough environment in Houston. What has happened to those guys from a mental approach to change the way they play?
Well, I think with Lester, starting with he scored double figures for the 4 games straight, first time all season. I forgot which game that kind of started him out, but I think he said he was just talking with the coaches, and had to get his confidence up. You remember there were games early this season where he would only shoot the ball 2 or 3 times a game.
Yep.
If he missed the first
pass up
one,
some good looks. Yeah.
He ain't taking another one unless it's wide open. But now you'll see him, even if he misses maybe the first 2 or 3 shots, he's going to keep firing up. And they need him to do that because he is one of the best shooters on the team, and they just need another guy that can be confident. And we know that he's not afraid to take big shots. As for Landers, I think Saturday was the first time he shot better than 50% since like the first 2 games of the season. So
he shoot like 38% on the year or something like that. It's been a rough year.
It's been a struggle for him from an efficiency standpoint. But I think for him, maybe being away, missing those couple games with the injury, because I know he was really frustrated at that loss to Central Florida. So I think for him mentally, being away from the game a little bit, he didn't travel with the team on some of those road games. So I think just being away from the game has kind of helped him reset. And Penny Hardaway came out and said he challenged Landers to be the player he was last year. And I believe that was his first 20-point game of the season, and he had a couple last year. So both those guys are finding themselves at the right time. And when those 2 guys are clicking, because I feel like for the most part, you know what you're going to get from DeAndre and Jalen inside on most nights. You know Josh Minot is going to give you mostly brilliant minutes for the most part. When you have those 2 guys, and you know for the most part what you're going to get from Tyler, but when you have Landers and Lester knocking down shots, Lester defending the way he does, that's when Memphis starts to look like a special team, because we always thought that Landers and Lester is that 3-and-D guy. Landers is that guy coming off like a microwave-type player. Fit perfectly with the roster, but now mentally, you can tell they've gone to a different place and it's starting to show on the court.
Imani Bates is done, right? We've seen Imani Bates play his last game for the Tigers. It's just facts, right? In your opinion?
If I was a betting man as of right now, I would say yeah, but at the same time, not to hedge myself, I still feel like if the Tigers continue to get up on this run, I would not be surprised if we get to March, or it's almost a conference tournament, or those last couple games of the regular season, that Imani Bates is going to be available and active to play, just because big picture-wise, I'm not sure, even though he has another year before he can go to the draft, I'm not sure it would be the greatest look if Memphis just goes on this significant, massive 10, 11, 12-game winning streak, or goes 10 and 11 their last couple games without him and make noise in the NCAA tournament. We know there have been some questions that have emerged about him as a prospect from his time on the court. So I don't think it would be the best look if he didn't return, considering whether the injury is legit or not. It doesn't seem like it's like a debilitating injury. It's just some discomfort. But he's still been active. He's still been communicating with the team, still posting. I mean, he's posting on social media like he'll be back soon. So I wouldn't completely slam the door shut, but as of right now, there's nothing that leads me to believe like he'll be, even though your boy Penny, he's a quote-unquote game time decision, there's nothing that leads me to believe he'll be back in the immediate future, but I'm not ready to close the door shut.
Let me ask you this, in your opinion, because obviously that's you're close to this team. You've covered them all year. You've covered this whole thing from when it started. How much of the revitalization, the resurgence of this team, do you put down to Imani Bates not being part of things? that they're that distraction, whether it's off the court or whether it's just as a player on the court and trying to figure out, where to fit him into the mix. How much of him not being part of it has led to this?
I think it's played a part. I think it's also important to remember that now on the 5-game winning streak, that started with Imani coming back in the lineup. So he was there for the first 2 games. And I still think they probably would have won all these games if he was available. But I think it's made it easier, maybe less so than the players. Maybe it's made it easier for Penny to – I think there's a clear pecking order now. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. I think, we're going to start. We're going to go inside. We're going to let Jalen and DeAndre create inside, and we're going to need Lester, Tyler, and these other guys to just knock down these open 3-pointers. So I think his absence has maybe taken a little bit less off Penny, because obviously there's Penny. Obviously he wants him to see. They're very close. He sees himself in Imani. And, of course, there's also the development. He wants to develop that next big-time NBA star because that's going to help with recruitment. But now that he's off the court, I think Penny can just focus on just focus a little bit more and not try to figure out so much like, what do I need to do with Imani? Do I need to make him the lead guard? How many shots do I need to get for him and things like that? And I don't think Imani is pressuring him to do so. I think that's some internal pressure Penny feels. So it has an impact. I think the Tigers will still be winning with him, but it's a lot easier when you don't have as many pieces you're trying to fit into the puzzle. And Imani was a big piece. So now that's off the table, Penny has less pressure to kind of find a role, make sure he's getting the shots, make sure he's getting his minutes. So I think it's made life a little bit easier on Penny, even though I know he wants to have Imani back.
That's all I got.
Well,
what's your prediction for tonight, man?
I think Memphis covers. Like I said, I think they're -3. I think Memphis covers tonight, man. I think they keep rolling. Cincinnati, they lost 2 or 3, including 2 totals, so they got smoked by Houston. With the way Memphis is playing with all their guys, man, and we know Cincinnati needed a historic shooting night just to keep it close to previous game. I don't think they'll shoot that well tonight. I think it might be tough at times, but I think Memphis will get out of here with about, maybe not 10 points, but I think they'll win by like 7 or 8 points tonight.
A Tiger victory, as is predicted by Steven Johnson, and as you said, they are now kind of last 4 out territory, last 4 in, depending on how things go around the country, and it's not an impressive bubble this year. You got to put 68 teams in the tournament, so that really works to the Tigers' benefit. And I think at this point now, things are holding up. You got a couple of wins that are kind of on the cusp of quad 1 status. They may come down to the wire, but the resume is holding up, Steven. It's holding up okay at this point. And as long as they avoid that a bad loss down the stretch, they're no matter what happens come tournament time, I think they're going to be in a position, or come conference tournament time, I think they're going to be in a position where they're going to feel okay, I think, come Selection Sunday.
Yeah, for sure. Like even a team like SMU, SMU just beat Houston, but SMU is a team. If you look at the list later they're not even on the bubble. I guess they're a team that's kind of like firmly in the field, and I think Memphis has a comparable resume with probably just a couple more bad losses. So if you keep winning, then I don't think they'll even go into the conference tournament on the bubble. They'll go into the position where, hey, if we can win it, we might be able to get maybe like a decent seed, so you don't have to play like a great team early on. So everything they want to achieve is in front of them. Sain said they're the best team in this conference. They're fully healthy. They have everybody except Imani. They have all the veterans from last year. So it's no excuses for sure. So this is a team that should absolutely at this point should make the NCAA tournament, and they keep this up, then I think it's fair for us to wonder just how far they can go when March comes around.
There he is, Steven Johnson, ladies and gentlemen, stepping in, helping us out right out of the gate, kind of somewhere in between me and Sain on the John Morant MVP discussion.
He ain't sick. I think I'm with Sain on that.
No, man. Don't be trying to separate me and my guy, man.
Sain said he's like number 1. So Sain said he's number 1. I said he's like 5 or 6. So you say he's like 3. I think
he's top 3, but he's not 3 and he's not 2, bro.
There you go. That's what I'm saying. See, he's not saying that.
He ain't no 6.
You're not saying he's number 1,
He ain't
right?
no 6th place. I know that.
Yeah,
how you going to equate a 12-game run in the season to say that's why the man's not MVP? 12-game run in November.
What do you, man? I'm not. That's not why I'm equating him. He's not the MVP. That's part of it. That's part of the discussion. The homerism is just
don't start the homerism stuff, man. Y'all just
that's a homer. That's
man. Y'all
homer.
got to kill all these old weird narratives y'all got where a guy can't just come out of nowhere and just get to be the MVP, bro. Y'all think he ain't paid his dues? That's all this is, bro.
There's nothing to do with paying his dues.
Yeah, I can't, man. Hey, Steve, we gonna holler at you later, bro. I'm ready to talk about Tyreek Evans, bro, because these folks really about to get.
All right,
okay. I can't wait to talk about this. All right, here we go. Thank you. Thanks, Steven. Steven Johnson joining us from The Daily Memphian. Steven Johnson, follow him. Read his stuff. He's fantastic. Had a really good year in covering what's been a dramatic, exciting, confusing, befuddling, wild, weird, all those. Yes, very, very much so.
Say it with me.
Frustrating. Yes, that's right.
Frustrating.
Frustrating. That's right. Is that when you have to get the ambulance?
Ambulance. Yeah. Call it. Bring the ambulance.
All right, we continue. We'll talk. We talk a little Tyreek. He's been reinstated. Supposed to
free Tyreek,
as of Friday, he will be available to sign with any team in the league.
The league's getting ready to shift.
Real Sports Talk, 456-98.5.
You have opinions?
Well, you gotta have an opinion.
We want to hear them. Call or text us on the AutoZone listener line at 360-8255. That's the AutoZone listener line at 901-360-8255.
Get in the zone, AutoZone.
Bellyacre's motto is City-Fied Farm Fresh. The goal is simple: provide a fun, unique farm-to-table experience for the whole family. Two great locations, Regalia at 6130 Poplar and in Overton Square at 2102 Trimble Place. Overton Square hours Sunday through Thursday 11A to 9P, Friday and Saturday 11A to 10P. Regalia Sunday through Thursday 10:30 a.m. to 9 p.m. and Friday and Saturday 10:30 a.m. to 11 p.m. Signature burgers are made from 100% grass-fed beef. Sandwiches, salads, and the best milkshakes anywhere. The burgers, so good, like the Daria or the Double Daria, and the melt in your mouth. And you have to try the Voodoo Moo Moo. It is the quality brand the Bellyacres team has developed using grass-fed beef with creative homemade toppings in a fun farm setting right here in the city. The goal at Bellyacres, to become even more sustainable as they grow. In Overton Square and in Regalia, the very best quality available in Memphis, burger shakes and smiles at Bellyacres.
Getaway Sports Bar, the best kept secret in town. Open noon to 1:30 a.m. 7 days a week. Garvin, the owner, created this SEC NFL Dream Bar over 20 years ago. You'll never miss a minute of action. 10 TVs, 5 70-inch TVs for all the big games. Rack them up on 6 pool tables. Coldest beer in town. Grab you a pool stick and get you some good bar grub. 100% Angus burgers, big and moist chicken tenders. Daily happy hour Monday through Friday, 2 to 6 p.m. with long neck domestics, $2.25. Getaway Sports Bar, 4632 Winchester.
Progressive Snapshot can save you money based on how you drive and how much you drive. So the safer you drive, the more money you could save. Now, if you didn't hear that because you were looking at your phone while driving, let me say it again. Seriously, put down your phone. That is so unsafe. If you didn't do stuff like use your phone while driving, you could save money with Progressive Snapshot. But saving or not, just put it down. And if you did hear it the first time because you weren't looking at your phone, nice work. You'd love Snapshot from Progressive because it rewards safe drivers. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Snapshot not available in California and North Carolina or from all agents.
If you want to make money in sales, Flynn Broadcasting wants you. If you can sell, Flynn Broadcasting has a great career waiting for you. If you can sell, we have great benefits, salary, commission, sales leads, and a great place to work. If you can sell, let us know today. Send your resume to jobs@flynn.com. Can everyone sell? No. But if you can, Flynn Broadcasting wants you. Apply today at jobs@flynn.com. Start your great career today at jobs@flynn.com. Flynn Broadcasting wants you.
Now, back to Sports 56 Grind Time. This hour is brought to you by Poultry Power. Here once again are Peter Edmiston and Anthony Sain.
This is for you and Tyreek.
Can you say his name properly for me? It's Wreak Havoc.
Wreak Havoc, man. Lord Tyreek.
Wreak havoc.
No, I'm not gonna. It's just Tyreek Evans.
Actually, my third favorite Tiger of all time, y'all.
Man, Tyreek is so
third favorite
good,
Tiger of all time.
Strangely enough, my number one is Mingo Johnson. I'm the biggest Mingo Johnson fan in the world. Mingo Johnson, then Chris Garner.
Very interesting list. I like that. Make sure you pick that up. Tyreek Evans back in the league as of Friday after being out 2 years suspended for drug concerns. Now apparently good to go and ready to jump back into the mix. And he is available as of Friday for any team to pick up. Last played with the Pacers, and that was about it for him. So he's back. He's back. Hadn't played in a while. I know you're excited. Tell me all about it. No. You tell me all about it.
This is my guy, man.
I'm happy that he's back.
What world did we live in where a guy that can dribble, pass, shoot, and get to the rim is treated like he's just a bum, like he just can't play? But I sit here and watch y'all praise Josh Giddey like he's like somebody.
Josh Giddey had a triple-double again.
I understand he's a basketball player. Congratulations. Congratulations.
Pretty well. Yeah. He's also super young. That's the other thing is that he's 14 years younger than Tyreek. So
hey, bro, don't ever disrespect Tyreek. That's all I gotta say. But don't ever disrespect Tyreek, bro.
I don't. The threshold for you being disrespected is very low.
You talking about they dribble God in Tyreek Evans? One of the best ball handlers of all time.
For sure. Absolutely. And the And1 tour is open and ready. Ready to go.
Tour is China.
See what I'm saying, man? Just disrespecting this man, bro.
You just said he was a dribble god.
Talking about the And1 tour is like he ain't an NBA player or something. Y'all did the same stuff with Carmelo.
We go. Hey, listen. Hey, I wish him all the best.
Hot sauce and wreak havoc.
We're gonna find out. The professor wreak havoc.
Wreak havoc did it again.
I'll say this: last year, with this last season he played with the Pacers, he was pretty bad. But he was averaging 19 points a game with the Grizzlies, 45% from the field, 39.9% from three. 5 assists a game. He was looking like a monster when he played for us.
What was that Grizzlies record? Now we want
to talk about somebody's record. But Jokic is league MVP on the trash team.
We may try. The Nuggets they're in the playoffs. They're 32-25. That Grizzlies team was awful.
Oh man.
Who are the two best players in that team? Your boys, Mike Conley and Marcus Gasol. Yo guys.
Yeah, have I ever said they were MVPs?
I'm just saying, but we just going back to another narrative.
That Tyreek team won 20. The Nuggets have already won 10 games more than Tyreek did.
Tyreek wasn't the best player on that team, man. We were in Tyreek way, man.
Have you had a sighting? Have you seen him? How does he look physically?
Man, I don't care. He's Tyreek the dribble god.
So if he looked like 50 Cent from the halftime show.
Nah, man, he ain't looking bad like that.
How many All-Star teams did Tyreek make?
Now we want to do this. Mike Conley got this charity All-Star appearance. So now he's
how many? Fun fact about Tyreek Evans: how many playoff games has Tyreek Evans had?
What does that mean, brother? Mean he can't play?
It means 0. He's had 2 playoff series. He's been swept in both.
Oh, kind of like Luka
Doncic. Personal 0-8 in the playoffs.
He ain't never won a playoff game.
Nope.
He never won nothing. That's all I know. Man, Tyreek is a hooper, bro. I guarantee you.
Here we go.
Come on with it.
Thirsty dog is what he is. He's a thirsty dog.
I guarantee you. If whoever signed Tyreek, he gonna go off. You gonna see this man go off in a game like, oh yeah, Tyreek.
I will be cheering for it just like I was cheering for Lance.
Lance Stevenson.
Lance is going crazy with the Pacers. Man, it's been fun to watch. And it'd be fun to watch with Tyreek too, man.
Man, let me go.
Y'all took the words out of my mouth. Same question.
People talking about the Grizzlies signing Tyreek Evans.
Who would be excited if we signed Tyreek right now?
I would.
Me.
You crazy.
Most people.
I would.
Because he's the exact opposite of what they need as a player.
Man, you crazy. You throw that man in and say, Tyreek, go do some Tyreek things, Tyreek.
Yeah.
Go do some Tyreek things,
ruins the offensive flow. Just ruins offensive flow.
Hey, man, just say you don't like hoopers, man. Just say you don't like hoopers, man.
I've told you how I feel about hoopers. We've had this discussion before.
Hey, look at the dribble god. I'm on YouTube right now, just watching the dribble god.
Hiya, hiya, ho, ho.
He said
Get
the
him.
dribble god.
Look at this
Got
man,
him.
bro.
Got him. Oh.
Who's better at this moment, Lance Stevenson or Tyreek?
Oh, Tyreek.
Lance Stevenson.
You crazy,
Oh,
bro.
they're on separate fences.
Lance Stevenson for sure.
Nah. Lance BBIQ is horrible. Like Tyreek, he
what?
He seemed like he treasured the ball more than Lance did, bro. Lance will come out and do some bozo stuff, bro. Come on now.
I'm not saying for him to get as hot as Lance did in the game, but can he come
Lance
in and
Stevenson
score?
Lance Stevenson for all of his faults, Lance Stevenson has been probably the best or second best player on a team that made several deep playoff runs, multiple Eastern Conference final runs, where they barely lost to that, the Heat, the Big Three Heat. He was the best player sometimes on the court in those games. Like that dude's been.
Look at Tyreek, man. Look at these highlights.
He's the most born ready.
Like Lance Stevenson shot 50% in the Eastern Conference Finals against Miami one year. 50. Tyreek Evans can't hadn't won one playoff game. I don't want you talking about disrespect. Get out. Good God.
Hey man, look at Reek. Look at Reek, man.
Not even a question.
I'm sitting watching these Tyreek Evans.
Yeah, again, like I said, I hope he played for the Big Three, so you can just watch him just. So he can cross over Gary Payton or whoever, Rasheed Wallace after he's done coaching and been playing the unvaxxed three, and they can get out there and he and Kyrie and whoever can get
Look at Reek. Look at Reek. Hey man, y'all some haters, bro.
Bluff City Classic. Bluff City Classic's coming soon.
Bro, you're not going to disrespect a man like this. You're not going to do that, bro, for real. The man can dribble, pass, shoot, and get to the basket.
Like I said, man, he's going to lead.
Him in the league.
He and
like
Jimmy Snap Hunter are going to be incredible.
Hey, you a Lakers fan. Would you be excited if y'all signed Tyreek Evans?
I like it, but I'm a Tiger fan. I like Tyreek. I like Tyreek, period. Like I told you, he's my favorite Tiger. Like he's like my second, third favorite Tiger.
All right, bro. When we play the Lakers, and Tyreek have Melton like on the ground. I don't want to hear it, man.
He have 6 turnovers as well, but
and then he misses the shot.
Yeah.
Man, you hate him, bro.
Look
at Reek. Brick. Look at Reek.
Brick.
Man, Tyreek versus Lance.
Compare him to Lance Stevenson.
Man, Reek looked like a monster when he played for us. I'm sitting watching this man right now playing for the Grizzlies. Look at this dude.
What's the date on that footage?
May 9th, 2018.
May 9th.
Type in Tyreek Evans Grizzlies. How that man cooking folks, bro. Man, y'all crazy. Bro, I'll take Tyreek right now for the Grizzlies.
Would you start him? You put him next to Josh.
Just let the man come off the bench and just do Tyreek things, bro.
Yeah, just take the.
Man, y'all football. Sorry, John Conchar. None of these old sorry folks. We act like Tyreek Evans would come in here and cook for the Grizzlies, man.
Oh, man,
you lost your man. Look at Reek.
John Conchar, Josh Giddey.
That's the house that Tyreek built.
Nikola Jokic.
Hey, man, what you trying to say, man? You trying to say I'm a I got Europhobia or something?
I'm saying you got Europhobia.
Look at Tyreek. Do it, Reek. Oh man, I thought I was watching the real game as it was happening, bro.
That's the question.
Hey man, this is another thing too, man. Quit judging
Would you rather have Tyreek Evans or John Conchar?
Tyreek, easily.
That's a tester right there.
Oh, man,
that's a tester right there.
Easily Tyreek Evans over
That's
John
a
Conchar.
tester right there. Ooh,
Hey,
that's a tester.
If
That's a tester.
If the Grizzlies had Tyreek Evans on their team, he gonna give you 20 in the playoff game, bro. Guarantee you that.
What? What's it?
I guarantee
Did you not? We not just hear what happened in the playoffs?
Hey, that was a younger version of Reek, man.
Tyreek Evans has scored only one in 8 playoff games has he scored 20 points.
Hey, bro, this is what you ain't thinking about either, man. Cocaine is a hell of a drug, bro. So we can't. I'm not gonna let you just throw my man under the bus like that. Pacer season, he went high as a kite. I mean, come on, man. The man was scoring 20 a game for the Grizzlies, bro.
Yeah,
hey, man,
again, a 22-win Grizzly team. You don't want this guy on. You don't want him. He's not. He doesn't fit this team at all. That Grizzly, you were there covering that Grizzly team.
Yeah, I was.
That man was not even liked in the Grizzly locker room.
It don't matter. Tyree was cooking because he was too cold for them folks.
Because he wasn't even liked in the locker room. He'd leave after the game. Like you talk about the opposite of everything you've talked about with this team. How much this team really, they like each other, they hang out together. Tyreek would be out, he'd be getting on people's nerves. He'd be like, y'all these stupid, y'all with your stupid little hair. Man, let me have the ball. Let me have the ball, Ja.
BC, man, what a real powder is. What a real powder.
Exactly. Did you want that in your log? Come on, get out of here.
Brandon Clark, what a real beast.
This man didn't even in the middle of a terrible Grizzly season. No one even liked him. He's like.
Reek, look, there you go. Oh man, the highlights for me. It's the highlights for me.
Man, oh man.
Doing Reek. Look at that cross-court pass to the sorry dude. Who is it? When you know what it is. Look at Tyreek, man. Hey man, Tyreek a hooper, bro.
There's your powder there.
Powder gets you hype.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
These sorry folks Tyreek got here, they can't even deal with him, man.
I wasn't even gonna play. I wasn't gonna endorse that, but you know, it's
man, it was on powder, man. How you gonna judge that man for the Pacers year knowing he was on that powder?
Get you.
On that good
I'm judging him for the Pelicans year. That I don't know if he was on the powder or not.
But you watched him play for the Grizzlies. He was cold as hell.
That's what I'm saying. Before the Grizzlies game, he had playoff games and he never scored.
I thought you were about to say before the Grizzlies game he was on that powder. You don't know that.
I could well be. I don't know.
Hey man, shout out to LeBron for freeing Tyreek. Look at Mark. Sorry, look at Mark. He don't even know what to do with somebody like Tyreek out there with him.
Oh man,
stupid cold.
He was ahead of his time.
Man, I'm so cold. Look at this man, corner three. Man, come on, bro.
Terrible. Don't the Grizzlies under no circumstances should touch Tyreek Evans.
I ain't saying they should. Don't act like he wouldn't be a flat hooper here.
I'm with it. I like Tyreek.
Flat.
I like
He'd
Tyreek.
be flat, all right.
Man, get out of here, man.
Flat foot.
Wait till you go to the Lakers. Make him be averaging 20 a game playing for the Lakers.
Oh, you doing some of that good stuff?
This man is a 38% career field goal shooter in the playoffs.
Man, he's such a hater, bro.
I'm
sorry he's not Turkey Bologna. What's his name? Play for Houston. I'm sorry he ain't good.
Oh, Sengun?
Yeah, I'm sorry he's no
I'd rather have Sengun. Oh, there's another one. Sengun. Interesting. I don't know. I'm just going to keep adding these guys to the list of people you just mysteriously bring up. That's amazing. You just names that just pop up. I don't know. It's weird.
Oh, man.
Grayson Allen. Let's see who else. Larry Bird.
Bertans.
Davis Bertans.
Jakob Poeltl. Boom.
Bob Sura.
Don't do that,
Hooper.
man. Because you know
Jakob Poeltl's a hooper.
You know I fool with Steven Adams, man. So don't do me.
Yeah.
I love European players, man.
Steven Adams not European.
Giannis.
There you go.
All the Antetokounmpos.
Man, that's funny.
Rudy Gobert. Who else? What's my boy that played for Dallas? Rodney Beaubois. No, the other one.
Luka?
No, the other one. The other one.
It's been a while. I hadn't heard that name in a long time.
The other one.
Dorian Finney-Smith? No, Kleber? Maxi Kleber?
No, the other one.
The other one
came from the Knicks.
So many.
He's from France, I think.
Yeah. No, you thinking of
Michael Petras?
No. Mikael Petras. Yeah, him. No, none of them played for the Mavericks.
Yvonne Fournier.
Yeah, I like him.
Who else we got?
Come on, man. You know who I'm talking about.
Dirk. You're thinking of Dirk. That's who.
No, the dude that Stein talked about everything he was doing this offseason. Like, dude, who is your agent? He's terrible. He's like a 6'6" wing. Like, all he does is play defense.
Sasha Delanovich.
The Knicks drafted him. Look at Tyreek, man.
Ntilikina.
Yeah. Frank Nitty.
Yeah.
I like that dude, man. Yeah. European players I love. Man, look at Tyreek cooking these folks, man. Make that Brandon Ingram on us.
All right.
Anyway,
if you want to jump on in with our friends at FanDuel Sportsbook, if you want to create, I bet you they'll have a prop bet
on where Tyreek ended up.
Where not necessarily where he's going, but when he gets signed, maybe his first game, maybe you can do it over under, maybe 20. Something like that. I think
easy money, bet 20 over.
Take the under, take the way under on that. 20% shooting. You might take the under on that one too.
Look at Tyreek.
He is really watching these highlights.
Man, for the last 10 minutes.
I know he's
really
watching these highlights. Look at this guy.
The man making
every single NBA player you put a highlight reel together.
This man making Deontay Davis look cold, man. Look at this.
Yeah, no one's done that.
Jarrell Martin looking cold.
FanDuel Sportsbook is hooking up new users with an epic Winter Games bonus. We were talking about powder before you, and these guys are all over the powder out there skiing slopes, making it happen. Just place your first bet on any Winter Games sport risk-free. That's right. New users get up to $1,000 back in site credit if your first bet doesn't win. If you want to bet on the that Russian to win the gold, hey, you can do, if you want to be controversial, you can go ahead and do that. If I wish you'd listen to me on the mono bob, you could have had the double gold and silver for the 2 American women. Make that happen. That's right there for you. Plenty of good opportunities, though, to have fun with these winter games. You can bet on any event, curling, speed skating, you name it, luge, all those, skeleton. It's all there for you. It's easy to use, safe, secure. I love FanDuel Sportsbook. I use it all the time. It's right there on the very front of my phone, right on my home screen, because I like to just see what's going on, check and see what's happening. It's just that simple. It is FanDuel Sportsbook. And again, your first bet, if you're a new user, absolutely risk-free up to $1,000. So have at it, take a big swing, and see what will happen with our friends at FanDuel Sportsbook. Again, download that FanDuel Sportsbook, sign up with promo code BIGHEAD if you want to get in on all the action. Again, that's promo code BIGHEAD. Get in on all the action with FanDuel Sportsbook. Got to be 21 or older and present in Tennessee. First online real money wager only. Refund issued is non-withdrawable site credit that expires in 7 days. Restrictions apply. See terms at sportsbook.fanduel.com. Gambling problem? Call TN Redline 1-800-889-9789. So we'll continue. We'll talk a little bit about tonight's matchup because Tyreek Evans is not going to play for the Grizzlies or the Pelicans, the 2 teams he used to play for. We'll play each other without him.
The Tyreek Evans
that's right. When we come back, we'll talk about it. Real Sports Talk, Sports 56 at 98.5.
We are Sports 56 WHBQ. Listen to us daily on 560 AM and 98.5 FM, as well as around the world at sports56whbq.com or on the Sports 56 app.
So here's what car buyers are facing right now. Most dealerships have little to choose from or maybe some selection, but nothing to get excited about. Not at Auto Universe Germantown. I'm looking at beautiful top-of-the-line late-model cars and SUVs right here on Winchester off 385. Auto Universe Germantown has more luxury vehicles than I've seen in one place in a long time. Lexus, Infiniti, Audi, Jeep. Looks like every brand. How about Mercedes, Nissan, Honda, Chevy, Toyota? Affordable luxury. No haggle pricing. Come on by, ask for Zach. He'll take care of you. There's no wait time for service appointments either right here at Auto Universe Germantown. Call Robert at 901-751-7300 and get in now. Brakes, transmission, tire rotation, battery checks. Top technicians for all makes and models. Even collision repair. Everything you want in one place. 7300 Winchester, just off 385. You're going to love Auto Universe Germantown. Ask for Zach and tell him you heard about him on Sports 56. Finest pre-owned luxury vehicles made affordable. That's eautouniverse.com.
With Credit Karma, you get your credit scores for free. But what else can Credit Karma do for you? Well, say you want to get a new credit card, one with a great interest rate and no annual fees. Credit Karma can help you compare the best cards for you and show you which are the highest rated by our members. Plus, you can see your approval odds up front, so you can feel more confident and apply in just a few clicks. All thanks to Credit Karma and your credit scores. Get your free scores and find the right card for you at Credit Karma. Approval not guaranteed, subject to checks.
Nestled in the heart of East Memphis, located corner of Park and Cherry, is a beautiful residential neighborhood. I'm here at Town Village Audubon Park interviewing a new resident, Carolyn. Share with us why you chose Town Village.
Well, if your parents or special friends need to make that big move, let me share with you my experience. It was tough for me to leave home, but then I discovered Town Village. I would like to highly recommend Town Village to you and your loved ones. After looking at all the amenities and meeting all the people and staff, I was hooked. From restaurant, bistro, 3 meals per day, housekeeping, transportation, security, health care, physical therapy, exercise room, and even a heated pool and spa. Come see us and make your new home at Town Village.
Visit us and call Daniel at Town Village Audubon Park at 901-374-7342. There's no place like home, Town Village.
Choate's Air Conditioning, Heating, and Plumbing is now currently hiring all positions. If you're ready to take your career to the next level, please apply today. Choate's is offering huge sign-on bonuses to seasoned technicians, plumbers, installers, and air duct cleaners. At Choate's Air Conditioning, Heating, and Plumbing, we offer a career, not just a job, by putting you in a paid training program to develop your technical and customer service skills to best serve our customers. Choate's offers top pay in the Mid-South, weekly pay, paid vacation and holidays, company matching retirement account, health, dental, vision, and life insurance, and Christmas, Thanksgiving, and birthday bonuses. If this sounds like an exciting opportunity for you, then we should talk. So call us at 347-8086 or apply online at choateshvac.com under the careers link. Come, join our family.
Now, back to Sports 56 Grind Time. This hour is brought to you by Poultry Power. Here once again are Peter Edmiston and Anthony Sain.
Up ahead in the distance, I saw a shimmering light. My head grew heavy and my sight grew dim. I had to stop for the night.
Pete, you a real hater, bro. The more I think about it, man, I don't even want to fool with you no more today, bro.
Think of Pete, I'm messing with Pete.
We can pick this up tomorrow. I don't even want to talk to you no more. Man, just all kind of hating came out.
That's a... Hey, man, listen. I likes to keep it real, as we've talked about.
As real as the Eagles on really Gorilla Pimp.
Exactly. Every championship team got a dude to just go out there and get you buckets, man, off the bench. We ain't got one. Y'all don't want to bring Dylan off the bench, but then you don't want Tyreek either. The nerve of y'all, man.
Dylan gonna cut up.
I would definitely rather have Dylan than Tyreek Evans. I'll tell you that right now.
I ain't say nothing.
I will tell you that right now.
I ain't 100 say nothing in the world comparing Dylan to Tyreek Evans, man.
I'm just telling you. That's what I'd
Why
rather
you trying to act like
so.
that's what I'm saying, though? Like I'm saying, I'd rather have Tyreek than Dylan. Come on, man. I ain't saying that at all.
Hey, I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
If the Grizzlies are having their scrimmaging in practice, who want to stand on the other side of Tyreek in practice? If he try to earn a spot,
Dylan,
he wouldn't be playing against him. Who on that bench would want some of Tyreek? Could you see John Conchar trying to guard Tyreek? If Tyreek's like, man, I'm trying to get a deal. I know you got quiet because you thought about it. You thought about what that looked like, man. Could you imagine DeAnthony Melton trying to check Reek and just getting floored?
Oh, man. I just loved it. You
gotta stop being anti-hooper, man. It's always gonna be a place for hoopers in the league.
Anti-hooper.
DeMar DeRozan, hooper, MVP candidate. Shouldn't be MVP candidate, but hooper. DeRozan and Ja really holding it down for all the hoopers in the world right now. And
what about the Bogdanoviches? You like those boys?
They ain't no hoopers. They good.
They
ain't
are hoopers. The Bogdanoviches? Oh, come on.
They're definitely not hoopers. Come on.
Mm-mm. Come on, those guys.
Boys as textbook as they come.
I like those.
Especially the one that looked like Coach Jenkins.
In Atlanta? No, that's
no.
Yeah.
One in Utah.
You call him Coach Jenkins?
You look just like Taylor Jenkins. Hey, bro. Holding it down for the hoop.
What happens tonight? Forget about the hoopers. Also, what happens? What happens tonight?
No comment. We better win, bro. We don't win. I don't want to hear nothing about this season. I'm switching full-time Tiger basketball. 4. We lose.
Just that quick.
We lose.
Just
I'm
that
done.
quick, man.
We lose. I'm done, man. For real. I don't want to hear it.
I don't know, man. I don't know. It's I don't know. I
didn't wrote too many checks, man, for them folks not to win.
Yeah, I don't. I mean, again, they shouldn't. This should not be an issue. The Grizzlies have won 13 straight against teams under 500. Yep. They are good at beating
bad teams.
They have been, if you go back, they lost to the Bucks just in the last month, basically. I mean, hell, actually, you go back almost 2 months. The only losses you see have been at the Sixers, barely. The Sixers are a championship contending team. 2 losses to the Mavericks, who just are a weird matchup for the Grizzlies for whatever reason. The Bucks, again, at Milwaukee. No surprise there. That's it. I mean, everything else, since all the way back December 26th, those are the only 4 losses the Grizzlies have had since Christmas. Those 4 games I just told you.
Yeah. We need to beat these.
How crazy is that?
Tonight. We need to pound these folks tonight, bro.
It's incredible.
I think Steven Adams going to work JV, too. Because if you think back, whenever we used to play Steven Adams, that man used to give JV the blues. He was the only somebody JV didn't go off against.
Yeah, I mean it's absolutely crazy. So I would love to see it. I'd love to see it. And again, they should be in good shape as far as this matchup goes. But it's been a weird matchup for them historically.
Mm-hmm.
And the only time they played this year was back in November. And the Hornets won 112 to 101. I mean the Pelicans. I'm sorry. The Pelicans really never trailed in the game. We're up almost 20 at the half. So, yeah. I know.
This mess got my reflux bothering me, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Come on, Ja.
I know. Ja Morant in that game, 22 points, 9 rebounds, 10 assists, though. So near
MVP numbers.
One rebound away from a triple-double.
MVP stuff.
Jaren Jackson Jr., 4 points.
You know that
3
ain't
blocks.
happening. Brandon Clark had a bad game, too. You know that ain't happening. Yeah, we finna run these folks tonight.
Let's do it.
Let's get it.
I want to see it. Big night for Hoop City. Let's see if we can go Hoop City sweep. We'll find out. Coming up next, Sports Time. Everybody have yourself a great Tuesday coming up next. Enjoy Sports Time. We'll talk to you in the morning.